Mario, always hungry, has just entered his local cafe in the Mushroom Kingdom and walks up to the counter, noticing how packed the place is with the residents. A green-spotted toad behind the counter sees Mario immediately and speaks before the plumber can even open his mouth. "I'll bring your usual over as soon as I can, Mario," the toad promised, as he already begins to move on to the next customer. "You better find a space before it gets too crowded." The vertically challenged hero thanks the toad with a wave of his hand. He spies just one empty seat at the other side of the room. Like a true professional, Mario weaves his way between the customers, jumping on Toad's heads when necessary. Relieved to have made his way to the other side, Mario sits himself at the small table, not immediately taking note of who was seated opposite of him. To pass the time, Mario looks over the menu, but he finds that one of the pages is stained with a sauce, to the effect that he can't read what it says. Not wanting to disturb the guy sat with him at the table, happily eating his chili hot dog, Mario reaches over to get the spare menu himself. "Mario?" Sonic uttered in disbelief at the sight of the Mushroom Kingdom's #1 hero. "Sonic?" Mario questioned, finding it hard to accept that he had actually come face to face with someone almost as cool as himself. "Luigi?" a toad called out as he passed the table Mario and Sonic were sat at. "Oh, where is Luigi? Has no one seen Luigi? Will someone please think of Luigi? Why does Luigi always get left out? Please come back, Luigi." For what seems like a lifetime, the legendary characters, Mario and Sonic, stare at one another with absolute amazement. Even as a large plate of pasta, generously smothered with sweet sauce, is placed in front of Mario, neither of the heroes react. "We meet again, Sonic. Still upset at me beating you at running in the Olympics?" Mario mocked, mentally checking off his list of things to do, which included destroying Sony. "Yeah, right," Sonic tried to laugh off the embarrassment of losing to possibly someone who ran slower than a snail with an extra large shell who had just packed all his belongings to go on holiday. "You got lucky. Obviously you're used to shaking a Wii remote frantically as if your life depended on it." "Well, at least Nintendo's games consoles last longer than a couple of years," Mario replied, with much hate for the unusually coloured hedgehog. "Remind me, dear Sonic, just how long the Dreamcast survived. So much for billions of players online." Just as Sonic and Mario get to their feet, as if about to strike one another, Amy rushes over to the table, but Mario is too busy with his fighting talk to even notice her at first. "I've got a bow and arrow with your name on it, Sonic, and I never miss the bullseye," Mario threatened, charged up and ready to attack his greatest enemy. Sonic was quick to insult Mario as he leaped onto the table and started dancing, saying, "Ooh, look at me. I'm a plumber turned saviour of some princess and I get out of breath from breathing. I do not get out of breath." Mario quickly proved Sonic right, much to the hedgehog's delight. Always one to try to keep the peace, Amy encouraged, "Calm down, you guys. Arguing will get you nowhere fast." "Not now, Peach. I'm busy," Mario began, only to be interrupted by the pink hedgehog he had just wrongly addressed. "I'm not Peach, silly Mario," Amy corrected, not at least bit pleased at being mistaken for the kingdom's royal leader. "Who on earth would want to be a beautiful princess who lives in a castle, looked after by servants all day long, and has the power of the stars?" "She has a good point," Mario spoke up, for a moment giving Amy false hope that Mario's brain was actually working today. "I wouldn't want to be a beautiful princess." While Mario and Sonic sit themselves down again to eat, Amy stands by the table, watching them closely. You said you would be just 5 minutes, Sonic, Amy complained, annoying her supposed boyfriend, who would rather she would hurry up and put a vanish cap on. 2 hours later, I find you trying to pick a fight with an old man. Hey! I'm not old, Mario protested, and then quickly added, well, I think I look good for a 256-year-old. Well, it doesn't matter now, Amy made known as she produced a small blue device seemingly from nowhere. I brought you that Nintendo DS you wanted. As if a magic word, Mario looks up in disbelief as Amy hands Sonic a brand new DS game system. Oh, I see. Nintendo good enough for you now that your games are on it. Mario yet again ridiculed the hedgehog. It is a DSi, isn't it? Sonic had to know before accepting the gift from Amy. If it's not, you might as well discard it along with all the Xbox 360s. Well, I'm not sure, Amy admitted as she turned the DS over, trying to find some kind of indication as to whether it was a newer version. The guy in the shop said it was a limited edition that had the power to rule the planet, but he never said anything about having an eye in it. Sounds like the video game shop I go to, Mario spoke up, reliving the memory. They are always trying to sell you something more. Who in their right mind would want to buy a Tails doll? That thing is so creepy. Ignoring Mario, Sonic at last takes the present from Amy, but she gets impatient waiting for him to thank her. Where's my kiss, Sonic? Amy demanded to know. I had to clear Green Hill of rings to pay for that DS, and all I ask in return is that you devote your love solely to me for eternity. Yeah, Sonic, give your girlfriend a kiss, Mario found another opportunity to mock Sonic. At least I can get a girlfriend, Sonic quickly answered. When did Peach ever thank you other than bake you a strawberry cake, if she even did that? We all know the cake is a lie. Peach, kiss me. On my nose? Mario blushed as he remembered the special memory. On your nose, Sonic roared with laughter, before eventually calming himself down. I'm not surprised, you probably couldn't see your mouth. Your nose is so big. Stop it, Amy cried with displeasure, stamping her foot down. Why are you in this foreign kingdom anyway, Sonic? Sonic finishes his last hot dog, and before zooming off at F-Zero speed, he answers Amy. Tails is getting married to Wendy. Amy looks on at Sonic, who has run out of the cafe and quickly becomes a blue blur, leaving his greatest fan totally dumbstruck. He's pulling your leg, Amy, Mario revealed what was to him as obvious as could be. No one would marry Wendy, not even Wendy herself.